Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and today it is Halloween, so we are playing Halloween Horrors, of course, and I've taken a break for a little bit here. I'm glad to get back into Magic. It is exciting to play again, and the break was nice. Thank you guys for all of the kind comments in the last post and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, let's head on into this one. So we got some new ones, new horrors from this last set here. Deathbonnet Sprout, which is a fungus horror, or flips over to a fungus horror. We have Old Stickfingers. We have a few other ones that came from that one as well, which a few of them I'm using, a few of them I'm not. Sludge Monster is awesome here. I'm not going to dive into every single thing that every one of these cards does. The deck list is always down in the description below if you guys want to. For me, the focus is having fun playing Magic, and we're going to dive into that here pretty quick. So, but basically we have a soul tie deck here, so green, black, and blue, that is all full of horrors and lots of creatures. Lots of these ones want to make sure that we have lots of creatures in the deck. Deathbonnet Sprout wants creatures to be able to kind of use and utilize. So we actually have Shambling Ghast and Eyetwitch in here as well, which aren't horrors, but they are early game creatures that ramp us up into all of our 5-drops, as well as Binding Old Gods to ramp up into here, Deadly Dispute. Just some good stuff that we can be doing. It lets us have a sideboard with a bunch of our lesson cards and kind of just good stuff. Grakmaw, Old Stickfingers, and then a bunch of our 5-drop things that are just really awesome. Mind Flayers gets to steal a creature when it enters the battlefield, as long as it stays on the battlefield. Sludge Horror gets kind of keep sniping down all of the opponent's creatures and turn them into 2/2s, or we can put them onto our creatures, which it's non-horror creatures that it affects. So this actually works with our stuff. So if it's a horror, we can put a counter onto our own creature. It won't really do anything. Not that we really need to put anything, because you don't have to put a counter onto anything, but still it works. Then of course Froghemoth on the top end to kind of be our biggest beatdown boy, and that's the deck. So let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay, see if we can have some fun with this janky deck, and here we go. Wish me luck. All right, up against Glass Fiber, and we have Shambling Ghast on turn 1 and some good plays. Can't actually get to this one, but Shambling Ghast helps us potentially. So we're fine. I'm actually a big fan of this one. So Scholar, 3 mana, 3/2. When a creature you control becomes blocked, you can return it back to your hand. So if you don't want something to die and someone flashes in a blocker or just blocks effectively, bounce it back and you're good. Or trade off if you want to. Or you can also just, whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. So it's just good. Okay, Snarl now has the Forest. So we play the Ghast and we pass the turn. And here we go. We're playing Magic again, boys. And we'll see how awesome the format is, because it's clearly going to be amazing. Let's go ahead and get this Sprout out there. Should have played a blue card. I messed up there. I should have played my Island and not the Forest, because that way I could have gotten up to this guy on the turn after. Start drawing cards if I wanted to. All right, so no 2 lands on a turn. The only time we'll have to worry about that... Oh, that was a blue card too. Yep, messed up everything there. All right, play out the Island, play out another Sprout, hold up Infernal Grasp, swing in with the 2 fellers. Down to 17, pass the turn. Confounding Conundrum. I'm actually surprised to see this. I don't think there's a ton of people that are actually playing a lot of land drops. It's just a 2-mana draw card that occasionally does stuff to the opponent, but sometimes it actually helps them out as well. So it's not really that amazing. I was kind of happy to be getting rid of lands there, but this one's nice. We get to draw a card this way. Board wipe potentially coming. They haven't foretold anything yet, so we might have at least one more turn of getting in for hits. Priest. Gains a life, draw a card. This is just like a ton of card draw type of thing. They didn't hit a land drop, and they didn't foretell. That is big. Oh, we get to steal this with Mind Flayer? Okay. So we got to flip one of them. Did we not get to flip the other one? Black mana is what we're needing. So we have Mind Flayer. Let's go ahead and steal your fella. The nice thing about this is that if they do board wipe, this dies too. Instead of like the Skyclave Apparition or whatever, where it kind of hurts us in other ways. I did that mainly just to get in, and because they shouldn't be able to board wipe on this turn. Apparition, that's fine. Totally fine. And there's 3, so this gets to flip over, exiling fingers, whatever. And ooh, and a Froghemoth. I could kill that, but we're doing Froghemoth things right now. So yeah, there we go. we had him for sure, but we have to show the Froghemoth, the ultimate horde, the frog. That felt really awesome. I mean, opponent was definitely floundering there with lots of card draw and didn't hit a fourth land. It happens to other people sometimes, I guess. It's nice to see. Up against Tex, and we're going to keep this hand. Pretty good stuff. Bonnet with Witherbloom Command to be able to fill the graveyard, get a 3/3 potentially on turn 3 that's growing itself. So that was pretty. So at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile, or no, the other one said mill a card. Then if there are 3 more cards in your graveyard, transform it. At the beginning of the upkeep, we can put a counter onto it from our graveyard. Or the Rude. Oh man! And now we have the Deadly Dispute. Pass the turn. This is sorcery speed, but we don't actually need a mill unless we have a Deathbonnet. Looking for a land could be good. In fact, that's probably what we do now. So it's mill cards, and then you can return a land from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, making sure we hit a land here, I think, is important enough. Wait, actually, wait. We have Grakmaw. My bad. Just kidding. That's good if we didn't have anything to play. We have something to play. We're fine. I haven't read through these ones in a while. Whenever another creature you control dies, put a counter onto it. All right, so we can put Shambling Ghast out, Deadly Dispute if we want to. Happy times. I'm going to do it. I won't get the 1 extra point of damage here. I'll hold off until they cast something. Pass the turn. Felt like they had some sort of counter spell there, and they would not like to have Deadly Dispute countered. That'd be bad. Although it could get us up to Froghemoth here. That could be tempting. We'll just pass to my turn. Swing in. Down to 13. We're going to go ahead and just cast Witherbloom Command right now. We want to mill and get a land, and we want to deal a little bit of extra damage to them. So target opponent is the latter one. So we mill. They take 2. That's fine. You're going to make a zombie, which is a little bit annoying. Pass the turn. Lots of counter spells, potentially. Like, I'm guessing they're going to have more of those things. We have Binding Old Gods for the next turn. Bloodchief's Thirst. Yeah, Deadly Dispute. I'm assuming they have the counter for this, but might as well. Huh, no counter. How about that? Finally found blue mana, and now we have extras here as well. Grafted Identity. Still's thing. So we can bind the gods and hit the Grafted Identity. Let's make sure we get out the Froghemoth this turn, though. I think that's important. Maybe. It stays tapped down. It'd be nice if I could hit in with it this turn. We gain a bunch of life with the Froghemoth. I like that they're tapped down, so we're going to go ahead and go for it. Down to 9, pass the turn. Gain 3 life. Almost all of our blue spells require 2 blue mana, so playing on Deathbonnet Sprout here is not amazing, but we can play it. Yeah, we'll do it. We have blue card in hand. It'll be fine. It's fine. All right, let's see what you got. What have you got for me? Swings in with the Grakmaw. Down to 19. And we're still pressuring pretty hard here. They still have to answer a lot of stuff. Like, we can just deal with Grakmaw. If they put on another grafted thing, that's annoying. See, that's annoying. I was hoping they wouldn't be able to sacrifice it and get the dude. Now we're in trouble. You see? This will keep getting bigger. We have creatures in our graveyard to keep making it bigger too. Do I want to kill this, or do I want to wait until they have another grafted identity or something like that? We don't need to do anything yet. We'll pass the turn. I get in for 3, it brings down to 6. That pressure's on, but I had a feeling they had a counterspell of some sort, and now we have something really good to get rid of. Yeah, I like this a lot better. My graveyard. Let's get rid of Shambles. Ooh. Okay, that's better. We'll still a Xanathar. I'm fine with that. Beginning upkeep, so I have to actually control it through the next turn. Fine. All right. I'm assuming they have an answer for that. Get rid of the Mind Flayer, do stuff, but they won't be able to get the trigger from Xanathar, so it's still good. Down to 5. We're dealing with them. We have 5 damage here the next turn. If they don't get rid of Xanathar, all right, perfect. Now I believe we have lethal or really close to it. All right, so there's a 5/5. We'll play the swamp off the top. It doesn't really matter. We'll win right here. When a creature you control dies, so yeah, we can use Smeek Massacre to get a little bit more damage too. I should have played the 2 here just to make sure I get for 1 more, but we got them for sure. It's done. It's over. That was fun. Good game. Oh hey, look, there's June. There's June. Mulligan, no green mana. Better keep it. Drop one of these fellers. Ooh, what a great 6-card hand. That's swell. No blue mana, a little bit awkward. We have binding to go find one of them. And then hopefully we can find either treasures or the other blue source. Almost all of our lands produce black mana except for the basic lands. Because we have, or black or green, sorry. And then we're just kind of splashing blue within those colors. And so we should run into it by turn 5. And that's the dream. Fireblade Chargers. All right, well, I am playing, what's it called, some Snarls, so hold on to the swamp, pass the turn. In fact, I think the swamp goes for both the Snarls that we have, so good stuff. Fighter class, interesting. Equipment stuff, ooh, that's going to be bad with Fireblade Charger. Maul of Skyclaves, terrifying, just a little bit. Do I want to kill these guys or kind of get up there? Grakmaw is going to be nice. It's whenever a creature I control dies, it gets the bigger. So I'll hold off for now. Pass the turn. If we mill over a blue source, all right, it's another creature. Good. Grakmaw. I played out the swamp. I just was talking about how I shouldn't be doing that. But now I can block and trade off with one of them. If they buff, they can end up killing Grakmaw, though. Let's say no attacks, though. Pass the turn. Yeah, it's only whenever the creature that you control dies, it gets bigger, which is still awesome. Still swell. Only 2 there. If we hit a creature off the top, it could be nice, but let's just grow the Grakmaw for now. Gets the buff. That's fine. Again, we're making us spend a card. They didn't even die there, so they didn't get the chance to lose something. Actually, Grakmaw is actually not the worst. Wait, something that I controlled died. Oh, if it had a counter on it. Right, okay, yeah. I'm remembering now that I'm not playing an optimized deck. I'm just playing horrors. All right, so we're actually going to get the Maul, the Skyclave, off the board here. They have the 4 mana, so get rid of the actual threat here. Down to 17, past the turn. They're playing buff spells. They're probably playing double strikes shenanigans as well. So a little bit terrifying. And by a little bit, I mean like, holy crap, this is going to be bad. But it'll probably be fine too. Relic Axe. Down to 11. Ooh. All right, let's see here. Let's grab blue mana. Right, that's the whole point. All right, so black mana there. Trying to think of how I want to do this. So we can play out Grakmaw. Let's swing in first. So swing in. Kill this guy. They're going to kill Grakmaw, which is totally fine. We get another 3/3 out of it, which is going to be a blocker here. I could have put this one out as well to try to get like the extra counter onto it, but then they would have killed the token, and so it's fine. Blue mana for the win. Being able to steal their stuff with equipment onto it. Good stuff. All these equip costs cost really little. All right, let's see if they swing. We probably will have to block. They have trample as well. Yikes. A lot of damage they're doing here. Okay, block here. Down to 8. They can do it to our face. Yikes. Okay, that's actually almost worse for us. Ooh, Froghemoth lets us gain some life, though. Tiny, tiny bit, but it's enough. Do I need to hold anything back? We need to be aggressive. If they top deck something amazing here, if they top deck another Featherblade Charger, which they've already seen 2, so unlikely. Anything else with haste kills us. So we have to go with just the Froghemoth here. Okay, we get to gain 2 life from these 2 non-creature spells, though, which is awesome. So up to 4, but they could have killed us if they have anything with haste, so we still had to be careful there. Now we have the 6/6. We are really close to lethal on the next turn. If we find a blue source, good chance we go off there. So not quite lethal, but now we have a chump blocker. So now we swing in. I didn't need to. That was greedy. I didn't need to swing in with the Grakmaw there. But now if they have removal, I have Shambling Ghast, but still. They have something that gives trample here. I needed to be more careful. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Good game. Not sure if they have it here. They very likely do. Ah. Oh, wait. 3 damage. Whoo. Gaining the life from Froghemoth did it. Nice. All right. Good game. We'll take control of Shambling Ghast here, and then we'll swing in. Nice. Horrors for the win on Halloween. We did it. Very nice. Up against Tricknick, and keep this. What are you guys' thoughts on trick-or-treating as an adult? That's what I want to know right now. How weird are you guys? I mean, how awesome are you guys? All right, so we have Witherbloom Command, which could be interesting. They're playing red. There's a good chance that Witherbloom Command is still useful here at some point. Let's just hold off. Pass the turn. We want to get black and green out. Now we need our 2 blue sources for everything else. All right, big dude. A little bit scurry. Old Stickfingers doesn't do a whole lot here. Can't actually kill this with anything we've got, so I think it's just Grakmaw. Get him on out there. Pretty good blocker here as well. We can trade off, still keep a 3/3 on the board. Life's good. Get up to Mind Flayer, get to still bigger things, which I'm assuming there's going to be bigger things. Hobgoblin. See if they have a buff spell. That'd be bad. They can ping and kill Shambling Ghast for 1. Which we get a treasure, which now that means we get Mind Flayer. So I think that's a win. Yeah, it's blue mana again. Mind Flayer is pretty awesome. I could also just Oh, I didn't keep 2 black mana, so killing something's a little bit harder. Yeah, let's go Mind Flayer. Mind Flayer, and I think we go for the Stormseeker over the Bandit. It means they might have a chance to kill the other guys, but that's fine. I'm always so confused with what things causes summoning sickness and what things don't. I think just always stealing someone does, but it's still just interesting and weird a lot of times. Deadly Dispute's pretty nice, being able to steal something of theirs, even if they have a Mind Flayer, even if they find a way to kill this. Well, yeah, whatever. If we make it to the next turn. Yeah, that was a great turn. We have 9 damage swinging in. We actually have the win with Witherbloom Command if we get to swing in with everything here. Opponent scoops it up. Sweet. Not too shabby. Dude, I'm liking this deck. We're 4-0 so far. And we're in free play because, like I said, we're here to have fun, not to be super competitive or anything like that, but it's kind of working. Winning is fun. Up against Robin Gad, and we'll keep this hand. I dig it. Blue sources are really awkward with this deck so far because, like, almost every creature we're playing requires, or every blue creature requires 2 blue mana, but there's only like 5 blue cards in the deck, and so it's kind of funky. Leading off with, let's see, Eyetwitch of our own. Yeah, let's do that instead. Pass the turn. I'm fine with just going for environmental sciences here, letting us just get some stuff. So yeah, environmental sciences. Just fix our mana, try to do some stuff. That way we can find more green and black cards while we already throw down some other blue stuff. Just can't stay away. Cool. All right, here's a question. So I could just go for the Deathbonnet Sprout. Old Stickfingers becomes a 1/1 right now, but I'm not too worried about that. So Deathbonnet Sprout could start filling in the graveyard to then get a bigger Stickfingers earlier on. We know they have blockers. We know they have some stuff going on here. I think we just play it safe. Just grab some lands out of our deck. Life is good. Blue or green or black is good. There we go. Pass the turn. Playing it slow here. Going wide is actually going to be hard for us to beat. That's something that, yeah, that's not going to be super easy, at least. Deathbonnet Sprout, pass the turn. All right, I think we Stickfingers on the next turn here for X2. Hopefully get a creature with Deathbonnet Sprout. We'll most likely be able to flip it on the turn after this. Okay, this is just a tokens deck then. So yeah, no blocks this time. Take 3. Down to 18. Mill a creature. All right, there's a creature. Nice. And an Eyetwitch. Eyetwitch ain't bad. Just as a creature that we can end up hitting. Let's see here. We're going for Stickfingers. Two creatures, nice. Mind Flayers could be nice, but in this matchup, it's not quite as good. That'll flip over the Deathbonnet Sprout. Yeah, going wide though, I'm not sure we can beat this deck very well. And by not, I don't think so. I am pretty dang sure this is gonna go bad for us. Mind Flayer would be awesome, but it goes away here. Yeah, and that's. I think we have 3 Mind Flayers actually, so that's not all of them here. But we have a 5/5. I think they missed how much we had there. All right, they did have the Malakir Rebirth. All right, trades off now. Bad stuff. They get to bring it back. Yeah, we're done. Gonna flip this over. I'm trying to think. Yeah, hitting another land there as well. A handful of lands, and we'll show them that here, and then we'll concede. Sounds good. We're done. That's just a harder matchup for us in general, and we did not draw any of the right things at any of the right times. On to the next one. All right, there you guys have it with Halloween Horrors. Here's the stats for the deck, 4-1 with it. And yeah, the deck was pretty fun for standard. I mean, we definitely weren't playing in the competitive realm. We definitely weren't, whatever. I think this deck though has a good curve. It has a good amount of just good stuff that it's doing. Binding of Gods, we have plenty of removal with Binding, Infernal Grasp, and one Bloodchief's Thirst, which isn't a ton of removal. Witherbloom Command can hit a few things as well, but we have enough stuff in the early game that we can just kind of put out some threats, take advantage of certain situations, and then Mind Flayer at the end is really good swing. Froghemoth can be just, it's a clock that keeps on clocking. And then Sludge Monster, we never actually got to see. I was kind of bummed about that. But enters the battlefield or attacks, put a slime counter on to one other target creature. A non-horror creatures with slime counters on them lose all abilities and have base power and toughness 2/2. Being able to cause things to lose all abilities and just turn them into 2/2s is pretty sweet. The hard part about that is that we have to have big creatures, which Old Stickfingers, Grakmaw, like all of our stuff becomes big enough to get past 2/2s along the way, and so it ends up being pretty awesome. And so it's kind of not quite Mind Flayer, but just like you're shut down until it only is shut down until Sludge Monster leaves the battlefield though. But it's a 5/5, so it's good. Anyway, would have been nice to see. Didn't get to see it. Nice to see you guys though. I'm back. I'm glad that you guys were able to come and watch. If you guys did, if you are new to the channel, hit the like the button and the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.